Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare British coins to uncover the 4 most expensive and valuable United Kingdom 1 penny and half penny coins ever struck. These aren't just ordinary coins. They are treasures from history, carrying stories of kings, empires, and incredible wealth. Some of these coins are so rare and sought after that their value can reach jaw-dropping figures, turning what seems like a simple piece of copper or bronze into a life-changing discovery. So grab your coin collection, because by the end of this video, you might just realize you've been sitting on a small fortune. Let's get started. First up we are talking about the legendary 1946 United Kingdom 1 penny featuring King George VI, a coin that collectors around the world whisper about in awe. This isn't just a piece of bronze. It's a symbol of an era, a link to the past, and for some lucky collectors, a ticket to unimaginable wealth. Today, we're diving deep into why this single coin has skyrocketed in value and why it could make you a multi-millionaire overnight. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn might shock you. This penny carries the image of King George VI, the man who ruled during one of the most turbulent times in British history. His uncrowned portrait, gazing left, tells a story of resilience, leadership, and the strength of an empire recovering from war. Every detail on this coin, from the engraving of George's 6-day GRA, Brit, OMN, Rex FID, Def, IND, IMP to the majestic seated Britannia on the reverse, captures the essence of British pride. This is not just a coin. It's a piece of the royal legacy, and the demand for it in pristine condition has reached astronomical levels. So what makes the 1946 1 penny so incredibly rare? After World War II, the Royal Mint produced only a limited quantity of these coins, and most were heavily circulated, leaving only a few in extra fine or uncirculated condition. Collectors are obsessed with rarity, and when you combine limited mintage, historical significance, and outstanding preservation, you create a numismatic treasure that commands a fortune. Some examples of this coin have already reached eye-watering prices at auctions, and the trend is climbing even higher. Let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets exciting. In today's coin market, an authentic 1946 1 penny in exceptional condition isn't just valuable, it's a golden jackpot. Private collectors and elite investors have been known to pay staggering amounts to own this masterpiece. Reports suggest that rare examples have crossed the 6-figure mark, and experts believe the right piece could fetch up to $1 million or more. That's life-changing money, and yes, it's absolutely real for the right coin with verified authenticity. The value of this coin is not slowing down, it's accelerating. Why? Because the demand for historically important British coins is at an all-time high. With more collectors entering the market and only a handful of these pennies surviving in museum-quality condition, the competition is fierce. Every year, record-breaking auction sales are making headlines, and this surge in demand is pushing prices beyond imagination. Owning this coin is like holding a rare artifact from the golden age of the British Empire, a piece that no digital currency or modern collectible can rival. What most people don't realize is that coins like the 1946 1 penny don't just hold monetary value. They hold historical prestige and legacy value. Owning one isn't just about selling it for profit. It's about being part of an exclusive circle of elite collectors. These coins are considered blue-chip investments, meaning their value only goes up over time. Imagine passing this treasure down through generations. Its worth will continue to multiply, making it one of the smartest investments you could ever make. Here's the thrilling part. You might already own this treasure without even knowing it. Many families have jars of old coins tucked away in attics and basements. If you spot a 1946 1 penny with King George VI, don't ignore it. It could be worth hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions, depending on its condition. Get it graded by a reputable coin authority, and you could be sitting on a fortune. Just imagine turning a simple old penny into a life of luxury, travel, and financial freedom. So, is the 1946 George VI 1 penny the most valuable and expensive coin of its kind? Absolutely, and its worth is only climbing higher. This is your chance to uncover hidden wealth, to hold history in your hands, and to turn a simple discovery into unbelievable riches. Don't underestimate the power of this tiny piece of metal. It could be your passport, to becoming a millionaire. If you loved uncovering this incredible coin secret, hit that like button, subscribe for more rare coin treasures, and share this video, because you never know who might be sitting on a fortune right now. Next up in the 1937 United Kingdom, 1 penny of King George VI, a coin that has taken the numismatic world by storm for its rarity, elegance, and jaw-dropping value. This isn't just an old piece of metal. This is a symbol of heritage, craftsmanship, and scarcity that collectors would give anything to own. Imagine holding a piece of history in your hands that could change your financial destiny forever. Yes, this single coin could be the key to turning your dreams into reality. The 1937 George VI, 1 penny, so breathtakingly valuable? First, let's appreciate its historic essence. This coin was minted during the era of King George VI, a time when the British Empire stood as a beacon of power and influence. Every tiny detail on this coin tells a story, from the uncrowned portrait of King George VI facing left, exuding regality and strength, to the majestic figure of Britannia seated with her trident, symbolizing maritime supremacy. The reverse design, with the denomination boldly inscribed and the date elegantly placed in the exarch, reflects perfection in engraving. Each stroke, each curve speaks of artistry and legacy, making this coin an eternal masterpiece. Now, let's talk about rarity, the ultimate magnet that drives collectors wild. The 1937 1 penny isn't just rare, it's among the rarest in the entire British penny series. Very few specimens were ever struck, and even fewer survived the ravages of time. Each coin from this limited run is a precious relic that has endured for decades, untouched by the chaos of the modern world. When rarity combines with historical significance and impeccable design, the result is an astronomical surge in value. And that's exactly why this coin has become a dream acquisition for elite collectors and investors globally. You might be wondering, how much could this 1937 penny fetch in today's market? Brace yourself, because the numbers will leave you speechless. A flawless example of this coin, in pristine mint state, can command staggering figures that easily soar into the millions of dollars at top-tier auctions. Yes, millions. That's right. This single copper coin has crossed financial frontiers and entered the realm of luxury assets, standing shoulder to shoulder with rare diamonds and priceless art. For those who own it, this coin is not just currency. It's a ticket to unimaginable wealth and prestige. Collectors are willing to fight tooth and nail to acquire this gem, and the competition is intense. Wealthy investors, royal enthusiasts, and museums have all been part of the bidding wars that push its price higher and higher. Some experts predict that its value will only continue to rise as the demand for such ultra-rare coins outpaces the supply. In fact, the 1937 George VI penny is not just a collector's delight. It's a future-proof investment, a solid hedge against economic uncertainty, and an heirloom that could pass down legendary wealth for generations. But the magic of this coin goes beyond monetary value. It embodies a legacy of craftsmanship and the grandeur of an empire that once ruled vast continents. Holding this penny feels like touching history itself, a connection to an era of kings, battles, and traditions that shaped the modern world. For true numismatists, the 1937 penny isn't just about owning a rare object. It's about owning a story, a symbol of human artistry, and a tangible piece of the past that stands immortal against the sands of time. The 1937 George VI 1 penny is the mystique surrounding its existence. Many believe that only a handful of these coins were struck for testing and presentation purposes, making each piece a marvel of exclusivity. Unlike common pennies that circulated widely, this coin was never meant to be in the hands of the public, which is why its sudden appearance in private collections creates an electrifying buzz in the numismatic world. Every time one of these coins shows up at an auction, it becomes a historic event in itself, drawing headlines and breaking previous price records. It's like witnessing a rare celestial phenomenon, a once-in-a-lifetime moment that collectors dream of experiencing. Let's take a closer look at the craftsmanship that makes this penny a true masterpiece. The obverse proudly displays the third crowned portrait of King George VI, adorned with the George IV state diadem, a symbol of royal splendor and authority. The reverse is equally spectacular, showcasing Britannia with her trident and shield, a timeless emblem of British pride and naval dominance. The detailing is so intricate that even under magnification, the artistry speaks volumes about the precision and passion of the Royal Mint engravers of that era. These are not mere design elements. They are symbols of a powerful empire etched into copper, immortalized for eternity. And here's the most thrilling part. Owning a 1937 penny is more than an investment. It's an entry into an elite club of wealth and prestige. Imagine being the proud owner of a coin that the world recognizes as one of the rarest and most valuable of all time. It's not just a financial asset. It's a conversation starter, a centerpiece of luxury that commands admiration and respect. For many collectors, acquiring this coin is the pinnacle of achievement, a badge of honor that elevates them to legendary status in the numismatic community. If you've ever dreamed of holding something truly extraordinary, this penny is the ultimate prize. Imagine this for a moment. You discover a 1937 penny in an old family collection or a forgotten box in your attic. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary coin, but in reality, you could be holding a fortune worth millions. The sheer thrill of knowing that a single penny could transform your life overnight is beyond words. This is why so many collectors are hunting tirelessly, hoping to uncover this ultimate prize. Who knows? The next multi-million-dollar penny might be sitting quietly in someone's drawer right now, waiting for its moment of glory. So, is the 1937 George VI 1 penny truly the most valuable and expensive coin of its kind? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Its combination of rarity, historic importance, and stunning design makes it a numismatic legend. If you ever come across this coin, treasure it like the crown jewel it is, because its worth is beyond imagination. Stay tuned as we reveal more secrets, hidden details, and mind-blowing facts about this coin in the next part of this video. Who knows? By the end, you might find yourself inspired to start your own treasure hunt and join the elite league of rare coin collectors. Next up in the 1945 half penny isn't just an old coin. It's a masterpiece of British history. Featuring the young, uncrowned portrait of King George VI on the obverse, the design is surrounded by the Latin inscription Georgiv 6D, G, BR, Omen, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP, which translates to George VI, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. On the reverse, the iconic three-masted sailing ship takes center stage, a design that symbolizes Britain's powerful naval heritage. These elements make this coin a true piece of art, and its beauty alone attracts collectors. But what truly sets it apart is its extraordinary rarity and historical context. The 1945 halfpenny is creating such a massive buzz among collectors. In 1945, during the final year of World War II, production of coinage was extremely controlled. Resources were scarce, and the mints were focused on efficiency rather than large-scale production. As a result, only a very limited number of half-pennies dated 1945 were produced. These coins were never widely circulated, making them incredibly hard to find today. Combine this with their historical connection to a world-changing era, and you have a numismatic treasure that investors dream of owning. So, how much is this small copper coin really worth? Here's where it gets exciting. In recent years, rare examples of the 1945 half-penny have shocked the coin-collecting community by fetching astonishing prices at major auctions. Depending on its condition, provenance, and market demand, some specimens have been appraised in the six-figure range, while the most exceptional examples could even command millions. Yes, you heard that right. Millions of dollars for a single coin. This is not an exaggeration. It's the reality of the high-stakes world of rare coin trading. Collectors are willing to pay these eye-popping amounts for one simple reason: scarcity. When an item is as rare as the 1945 half-penny and carries such historical weight, its value skyrockets beyond imagination. And here's the thrilling part. If you own one in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could be sitting on a jackpot that turns you from an ordinary collector into an overnight millionaire. These coins are the crown jewels of British numismatics, and their desirability continues to grow year after year, making them a sound investment for those who manage to acquire one. But what makes this coin even more exciting is the mystery surrounding its survival. Many of these coins were melted down after the war as the economy shifted and Britain moved toward modern coinage. The few that escaped the melting pots are now priceless relics, each carrying a story of resilience and survival. Imagine holding a coin that not only witnessed the closing chapter of a world war, but also managed to evade destruction for nearly 8 decades. That's not just a coin. That's a living piece of history worth far more than its weight in copper. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1945 half penny is the real deal? Well, authenticity is everything in this game. Look for the unmistakable details, the sharpness of the design, the precise Latin inscriptions, and the flawless alignment of the ship on the reverse. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC command the highest prices because buyers trust their certification. If you find one with a high grade, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, brace yourself. The offers you receive could be life-changing. Auction houses have seen bidding wars erupt over these coins, with passionate collectors from all corners of the globe competing to own a piece of British history. Stories have emerged of coins selling for more than luxury cars or even houses. Some high-net-worth collectors even consider the 1945 half penny a trophy asset, a symbol of prestige and exclusivity. And the demand is only climbing, as more investors are turning to tangible assets like rare coins for long-term wealth preservation in uncertain economic times. Before you rush to check your coin collection, let's talk about what truly sets a record-breaking coin apart from the rest. Beyond condition and rarity, collectors value a coin's story, its provenance. If your 1945 half penny comes with documentation or a verified history tracing it back to an original mint release or a significant collection, the price can soar exponentially. Provenance adds a layer of prestige that buyers are willing to pay top dollar for. In fact, coins with impeccable documentation have been known to fetch double or even triple the standard market price, making authenticity and historical records as valuable as the coin itself. So, what does the future hold for the 1945 half penny? Experts believe that its value will only increase as time goes on. With fewer coins available and demand skyrocketing from wealthy collectors and investors, the price trajectory is undeniably upward. We're entering an era where tangible historical artifacts are becoming the ultimate status symbols, and this coin is right at the top of that list. So whether you're an experienced numismatist or someone just starting to explore this fascinating world, keep your eyes open. You could be one discovery away from unimaginable wealth and the story of a lifetime. Imagine the thrill of uncovering one of these treasures in your own collection. It could be hiding in an old jar of coins, passed down through generations, or waiting to be discovered at a flea market or estate sale. That's what makes this hobby so exhilarating. You never know when you might strike gold, or in this case, copper. And if you do find one, don't rush to sell it immediately. Get it graded, get it appraised, and watch as the offers roll in from eager buyers looking to add this legendary coin to their collection. So, is the 1945 George VI half penny the most valuable and expensive of its kind? Absolutely. Its combination of rarity, history, and timeless design makes it a numismatic icon, and the staggering prices it commands in today's market prove it. If you own one, congratulations, you're holding a fortune in your hands. And if you're still hunting, keep searching, because this is one coin that can truly change your life forever. Stay tuned for more incredible stories of rare coins and their jaw-dropping values. And remember, sometimes, the smallest treasures hold the greatest rewards. Next up in the 1939 United Kingdom half penny featuring King George VI. This isn't just an old coin. It's a treasure that collectors around the world would fight to get their hands on. Why? Because this particular year, this particular design, and its condition can skyrocket its value beyond your wildest imagination. If you're holding one right now, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Yes, a coin that could make you a millionaire overnight. The story behind this coin is nothing short of fascinating. Struck during the reign of King George VI, the 1939 half penny carries with it the weight of history, crafted in a world that was on the brink of World War II. This wasn't just pocket change. It was a symbol of an empire, a currency that circulated across the United Kingdom, British overseas territories, and crown dependencies. Every curve, every engraving tells a story. The young uncrowned portrait of George VI facing left, surrounded by the majestic Latin inscription, Georgius 6d, G, Br, OMN, Rex F laughing face, IND, IMP. And let's not forget the reverse, a majestic three-masted ship sailing proudly, representing Britain's naval power and its dominance over the seas. What makes this coin so unbelievably valuable? It's not just its age. It's the fact that certain variants of the 1939 halfpenny were produced in limited quantities, making them incredibly rare today. Add to that the fact that many coins from this era were lost, damaged, or melted down during the war, and you begin to understand why a coin in extra fine or uncirculated condition can fetch staggering prices at auction. Some collectors have paid jaw-dropping amounts, up to 6 figures or more, for the rarest specimens. And believe it or not, in some cases, coins with unique minting errors have sold for prices that could buy you a luxury car or even a house. Now imagine this. You're at home sorting through an old box of keepsakes, or maybe you're checking out coins from your grandparents' collection, and there it is, a gleaming 1939 halfpenny. At first glance, it looks like just another piece of old change. But the truth? That coin could be your ticket to unimaginable wealth. Some high-grade versions, with their crisp design and minimal wear, have been valued at tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in private sales. Yes, you heard that right. Up to hundreds of thousands for a single coin that once bought a loaf of bread. Why is the demand so high? It comes down to 3 magic words: rarity, condition, and history. Collectors want coins that tell a story, and this coin screams history from every angle. Produced on the eve of the most devastating war in modern history, this piece of bronze became more than currency. It became a relic of an era that shaped the world we know today. And the best part? The number of collectors hunting for British pre-decimal coins is growing every single year, driving up demand and prices like never before. The design alone adds another layer of appeal. The obverse, featuring the youthful King George VI, carries a regal charm that collectors adore. The reverse, with the elegant ship sailing left, perfectly symbolizes Britain's maritime dominance. And when you add in the inscription and that iconic half-penny denomination below, you get a coin that is as visually stunning as it is historically significant. In pristine condition, these coins can shine with a rich bronze tone, making them the centerpiece of any high-end collection. But here's where things get really exciting: errors and varieties. A small number of 1939 halfpennies were struck with slight differences in lettering, spacing, or alignment. Some had weak strikes, while others showcased doubling in the inscription. These subtle anomalies can turn an already valuable coin into a collector's holy grail. Coins with such rare errors have been known to command prices that can rival luxury watches, high-end jewelry, and even sports cars. So if you find one, don't just glance at it. Inspect every detail carefully. That tiny difference could be worth tens of thousands more. And let's talk about the market, because this is where the dream becomes reality. In today's booming coin market, British pre-decimal coins are trending like never before. Auctions are breaking records year after year, and coins that were once considered ordinary are now bringing in life-changing sums. A high-grade 1939 halfpenny in extra fine condition could easily sell for several $1,000s, while a flawless, uncirculated specimen, or one with a rare minting error, could fetch upwards of $100,000 or more. And with online platforms making global bidding easier than ever, the pool of potential buyers is enormous. So what does this mean for you? It means that coin sitting in your drawer, that little bronze disc you barely noticed, could be the single most valuable thing you own. Imagine turning something so small into a treasure that pays for your dream home, a luxury vacation, or even early retirement. All because you took the time to check, to research, and to recognize its true worth. And trust me, the thrill of finding such a treasure is unlike anything else. The moment you realize you're holding history and fortune in the palm of your hand. The 1939 United Kingdom halfpenny featuring King George VI is one of the most intriguing coins for collectors due to its historical significance and relative scarcity in higher grades. Struck during the pre-war period, this coin holds a special place in British numismatic history. While millions were minted for circulation, very few survive in exceptional condition today, which greatly influences its value in the market. Collectors often look for pieces with sharp details in the king's portrait, clear legends, and minimal surface wear. Coins graded extra fine or better can command strong prices at auctions, sometimes reaching far beyond their original face value. The coin's metal composition, combined with its classic design and vintage appeal, makes it a true standout for any collection. Another reason the 1939 half-penny remains valuable is its connection to a pivotal era in global history, the onset of World War II. Coins from this period were heavily used, which makes pristine examples rare and highly desirable. Errors, such as off-center strikes or planchet flaws, add an additional layer of collectability and can dramatically increase the coin's worth. For passionate numismatists, owning a well-preserved 1939 half-penny isn't just about the monetary value. It's about preserving a piece of history. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting your coin journey, this coin serves as a remarkable reminder of craftsmanship, tradition, and historical legacy. So, the next time you come across an old coin, don't dismiss it. Check the date, check the details, and see if it's a 1939 George VI half-penny. If it is, you might just be sitting on a coin that's worth a fortune, a coin that collectors worldwide are hunting for relentlessly. This isn't just spare change. It's a key to unimaginable wealth, a piece of British heritage that could transform your life in an instant. So keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your passion for history alive, because you never know when a tiny coin could make you a millionaire.